Okay, class. I was telling some of the people who were standing over here that I used to teach here, and my classroom was the third floor in the corner there on the front. So I don't know if we're going to go up there, but if we do, then you have to bring your geometry homework or you're in trouble. Okay, so welcome. We are at what was originally Triadelphia District High School, is now Triadelphia Middle School, and we have with us the outgoing principal, Ann Coleman. Today is her last official day. Yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of background. Of course, we are Friends of Wheeling here this evening, and if you are new to us and would like to join us, we do some sort of a tour or something every month. And so it's kind of a nosy group. We just like to see what's going on wherever. So, as the population here out the pike began to grow, the need for a local school in this part of Wheeling became apparent. By 1910, there was a high school established at the Kruger Street School for the Triadelphia District, serving a student body of 12. Subjects taught were English, Latin, mathematics, American history, and general science. In 1912, a high school was established in Woodsdale, and then the two schools were joined together to form a 4-year high school at the Edgington Lane School. At that time, there were 116 students, a principal, and 4 teachers. The enrollment increased rapidly, and soon the Edgington Lane School was filled to more than capacity. Plans were begun for a high school building here at Oak Park. In 1914, a bond issue was passed but was declared illegal. In 1915, a bond issue was legally passed and construction began. Noted Wheeling architect Frederick Faris designed the, quote, blond brick neoclassical building, and contractor Ralph Kitchen was hired to do the work. According to the National Road Historic District nomination from 1993, quote, there are 3 stories with a lower level and 21 bays. The center double doors have a transom and sidelights with corbelled moulding. Flanking the doors are torchlight fixtures. Above the doorway are 2 engaged columns stretching from the 2nd to the 3rd floor. And on the roof edge is a terracotta medallion. In 1919, the first class of 31 students graduated. The original Triadelphia District High School building did not include an auditorium and a gymnasium, which were completed in 1921. Later, an annex was built across the driveway to the rear of the main building, containing classrooms for industrial arts, drawing, cooking, and sewing, a cafeteria, and storage space. Below this building were the showers and dressing rooms for outdoor sports. And again, that is what was true in the 1993 Historic District nomination. With the construction of Wheeling Park High School in 1976, this building was remodeled to serve a junior high and then later a middle school, and that's what it currently serves. A $450,000 gymnasium was added in early 1976, and the most recent major construction has just been completed, and according to Ann, it was a 3-year process and cost $8 million. So Ann, what else should we know about recent times?
Well, I really appreciate you all being here. Like I said, this is my last day of 45 years with the Ohio County Schools and 11 years here at Triadelphia. And one of the things that was unique about Triadelphia, it was one of the only open campuses in the county where students actually went from the main building over to the annex building and then back 2 to 3 times a day. So like every 45 minutes, we had 150 kids going to the annex building and 150 kids approximately coming back. And with that, in this modern day and age, are issues. There's safety issues. There's concern. One year there was a bank robbery in Elm Grove, and we're like, oh no, do we hold them back from the change over to the annex? There are weather issues. We always had to make sure the ice was scraped off the lane out back. And so it became more feasible to think about bringing the classes that were in the annex and had been there forever over into the main building. But how to do that? And so plans were made for an addition where we will go today, and all the classes that were in the annex building were put in the addition, and actually it was just added on to the back part of our school. We still use the annex. There was a discussion about tearing the annex down, and then they realized that they could use it for offices, like speech therapists have office there, our technology people have offices there, and the bottom, which is where our cafeteria used to be, is now the alternative school. So that building is 100% used, and that's a good use of space so that they don't have to rent space in other places. So it's been a long couple of years. It actually was kind of fortunate that it was during the COVID times, because some of that time we were virtual, and that allowed the contractors to really come in and go into the classrooms and work and complete things in a more timely manner. So what I want to do is I want to start out and take you down the first floor. Did anybody here go to Triadelphia? All right, okay, good. So the first floor, now that we're in middle school, the first floor is 8th grade, the second floor is 7th grade, and the third floor is 6th grade. We do have an elevator. So anybody who wants on that, I'll be happy to put you on that. I want to take you down to the gym addition first. We have some old trophies and old football things in the staircases down there and show you that. That was added in the 70s. And then I want to take you up to the auditorium. If you went here, you remember the auditorium. And it's great. In the construction, they ripped off the back stairs that were on the back of the building that went up to the auditorium and built an entire new staircase that you'll see that goes to the auditorium and the balcony. And then I want to show you the skylights that were on 3rd floor. There were skylights that were covered over with roofing material, so no daylight came in until last year. And they ripped the roofing material off, and now all this natural light comes down. Everybody's so excited about that. That was the thing that, that's a Friends of Wheeling sort of thing. I was like, I can't believe you're doing this. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So I want to show you that on 3rd, and then we'll go all the way down to the basement and look at our new classrooms. And if you remember, if you went here and you remember the media center, you'll be able to see how they took the media center, chopped it in half, so to speak, and half of that is chorus and half of that is band, and then build an entire ring of classrooms outside of that. And then we will come up and conclude our tour in the cafeteria, where I have some drinks and some cupcakes, and I have the yearbooks all the way back to 1916. Not every single one, but as many as we could keep. Those are gold to us. So the custodian and I pulled those out today. We spent a half a day laying those out. So have your cameras ready. You may find your picture if you went here. So, all right, shall we start?
Let's go.
Okay. You need help? I just want to get him in the door, and then I'll talk a little bit. I'm turning myself off. Just remember that you're live.
What happened to the old gym?
It became the media center downstairs, and then now that got chopped in half and is the band classroom and the chorus classroom. I'll show it to you. So a couple things to remember is that our custodians take their vacations in June, because they come back and work very hard in July to get ready for students to return in August. So if it's not perfect, my apologies. I did have one custodian here today, and we did our best. And then we also have contractors of extra people that we have coming in that that need that space. Also, our fire alarm, we had when the big storm went through about a week ago, our battery, we didn't have power for 2 days, so it's going to beep all night long, and just ignore it, and we're replacing the battery, but we're okay. So I wanted to let you know that. So, yeah, so if you wanted to step over here for just one quick minute, and then I'll take you that way. Yeah, that's the office that's now my office and the secretary's office. And these are the small offices they built in under the stairs that were never here before. And there's one on the other side, too. So,
The little boy in blue.
what little boy in blue?
Yeah, when you walked in at the bottom of the steps, there's a big famous painting of a little boy.
Oh, I don't know about that. Is he teasing me? I don't know.
I don't know. Wasn't here
I don't
when I
know.
came, and he was only 2 years ahead of me.
Oh, so he might be teasing me. Let's go to the gym. We'll go to the gym. The little boy in blue might be in the gym. Go over here first. We'll have trouble in the basement too then because of the cinder block.
This is where we all vote.
Yes. Yes.
And these are my friends from the Pink
Oh,
Condos.
hi friends from the Pink Condos.
Dick and Anna Mae Kaler.
Nice to
And
meet
I want
you.
you to know that when we moved in, Dick, the first morning he got up, sat in the front breakfast nook and sang the alma mater.
Wow. Wow. So we have some display cases here, and they have some old football memorabilia. And then this is the gym, and the lights are all on motion sensors, so if you walk in, the lights will come on. And if you've been to any of our sports events, this is where we have them. And voting. Yes, you are right. We have new bleachers. That's okay.
Where was the old gym?
The old gym was our former media center, and it had a catwalk around the top of it. And I've heard the stories that they used to have dances at lunchtime in the gym. No dancing. And people would walk around the catwalk and look down on that. And in that media center, you could actually see, you know how you could see like the ghost of where the catwalk had been, like kind of some seams. And I'll show you that when we go downstairs. And that's now not a media center anymore, but it's now like music classrooms. So.
Yeah, we couldn't play basketball games here then. It wasn't big enough for high school basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Okay. Please look in the yearbooks, and I'm also have some pictures that I took from the yearbooks, and I'll post those on our Triadelphia Middle School Facebook page when we're done. And one of the things that was amazing to me is when this gym edition was not here, there was a big Victorian house here that the school did use for some auxiliary things, so I understand, Jean, maybe not. But it's in the pictures, and it's pretty amazing. And so I think you have a picture of that from this afternoon. Mr. Reppy, who was a former art teacher here, he's retired now too, he did the painting along with some of his students many years ago. So yeah, so we're the Triadelphia Raiders now. At one time we were the Little Reds, we were the Triads. I mean, there's been a series of mascot names, so yes.
Little Reds in the 30s and 40s, yeah.
And we'll see that in the yearbooks. Okay, we're going to go back out this way and head up to the auditorium. Excuse me. Were you? I'm live mic'd, so everything you say goes live stream, so. This is the other small office that was built under the stairs, and we have a YSS counselor who works out of this office. And then I'll take elevator people.
never said that 10 months ago.
I just want to make sure they all make it up. I'm taking elevator, people, and they're going to go up to the right and then back.
And this is Susie Hicks's mother.
Oh, hi, Susie. Yeah. So, hi, Jean. Yes. I'm mic'd, so everything we say is live streamed. So.
Say hi.
Okay, so we'll take elevator and we'll meet them up there. Some of the alumni groups that I take on tours tell me that before there was an elevator in the school, that kids used to sell tickets and make money. They would sell to the new kids. Hey, you want an elevator ticket? But there wasn't an elevator.
Oh my God.
That was the trick they would pull on the new students.
Oh, dear.
Okay, go out and to the right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, they made it. Good. I did want to see the auditorium. I don't care if I saw. Oh my.
Yeah. So this is our auditorium. We have a balcony. We have older seats up in the balcony and the stairway that used to be here. And I can share those pictures with Friends of Wheeling if they want. The stairway that used to be here was straight in the back, and there was a landing, and then it went up to the balcony and then down to the outside. And we would actually have students like enter and exit from classes that way. When they started construction, this is how solid this building is. The secretary and I were working in the office, and the students weren't here. It was June, and the students were gone. And I heard a little noise, but nothing big. And I told her, I said, do you hear that? And she's like, yeah, I hear something. And I looked outside, and there was a huge crane just ripping the whole back of the building off and ripping those steps off. That's how solid this building is. This is so secure. I always want to come here in thunderstorms. Mm-hmm. So they built a brand new stairwell that is back there that goes all the way up to the balcony and also down to the classes in the basement. Mm-hmm. So that's other than that, a lot of things are the same. We just did a production of Annie Jr. with one of our theater drama CTE groups, and it was marvelous. If you have any interest in, look at our Facebook page, and those pictures are still there. The kids were so cute, and they did such a great job. We had 4 performances, and the final performance was open to the public. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that again next year. And we'll all come and watch it, and that time I'll be able to really watch it instead of watching people. So,
and I will say, I'll remind people, this was built by Ralph Kitchen. Now, Ralph Kitchen was the same contractor who built the Stifel Fine Arts Center, the Capitol Theater, Scottish Rite, and he was known for building very, very solid structures.
Yes.
He lived on Oak Park in a house, and people have told me that the only problem with the house is if they want to put in a new electrical outlet, because everything is so solid they can't get in. You know.
Wow.
So yes, Ralph Kitchen. Pardon?
Which house did you
It's on the right. Yes, where Earl Brown lives now. It's on the right.
Is it the red brick
4 or
house?
5 houses down on the right.
If it's the red brick house, its garage is in our back parking lot.
Okay.
So it's right there. And I always grew up, I heard that was a very fireproof house. So.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So. All right. So now I'm going to take you up one more flight of steps to 3rd floor. 3rd floor has a neat architectural feature that they kept, and the teachers use that as a book nook area. And then the skylights are there that are now uncovered. And again, if you don't like the stairs, I can put you on the elevator to go up to 3rd. So come with me. I want to get them started up the steps though. Oh, where did I get out? This is the second floor. This is where our 7th graders attend their core content classes. And this is where the offices used to be if you went here to school. And so we have a conference room. You can look in that if you want to. This is the assistant principal's office. And this is our policeman's office. And so those are where the main offices used to be. People had to come up all the way to 2nd floor. And now, and go ahead, did you have a question?
Well, a little unrelated. How many students do you have?
We have almost 400. We're the biggest middle school. So, all right, we're going to go up to 3rd and look at the skylight, and then come down. And I'll go back and put people on the elevator. Yeah. So the skylights are right here. And so look up when you're in the stairwell. They've uncovered them and natural light is coming through. And then go ahead on up. Go to your right once you get up there and you can see the reading nook that has architectural features and also these as well. So the skylights are right here. Those were just uncovered. I'm going to go put people on the elevator. So the skylights are right there in the stairwell, and then go on up to 3rd, and I'm going to put people on the elevator.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm mic'd. So we're live stream, so we'll talk downstairs. Where did those people go? Oh, okay. Okay.
What year did you graduate from here?
I didn't go here.
Oh,
Yes,
didn't know that.
No, I've worked here, but I didn't go here. I actually graduated from Mount Deshawnel, so
okay.
yes.
What year did you two graduate from here?
Do you want to know?
Yes. 46.
53.
Okay.
You're the youngster.
I am.
And those yearbooks should be down in the
It's
cafeteria
my
at the end of our
bench
tour.
outside.
That's right. Yeah, the class of 53 donated a bench that's outside
I have to get some pictures of this.
and had their picture
I
taken
saw a
with it.
71 bench too. That's
Yeah.
mine.
And we're very grateful for that because the students actually sit on that when they're waiting for their parents to pick them up at the end of the day.
Noticed
Oh, is
one
that right?
Mm-hmm.
out there. Yeah. Oh, that's our fire alarm?
No, that's that door squeaking.
Oh.
So these are the skylights that they uncovered, and all the natural light comes through them now. There's one on the other side too.
Yeah. And the steps.
Uh-huh.
Step.
Well, that's my group. So one of the things I wanted to show you was our science classroom. So if you come down here, our science classrooms got all new custom cabinetry, and they also got high tables. Think TJ's restaurant tables with chairs. And I wanted to show you one of our science classrooms, and then we'll head on down. This is what they use for a reading nook, and you can notice the pillars are still there. And this is the 6th grade floor. This is where our 6th graders have their core content classes. I know the lockers are that wide, right? But with our Chromebooks, we're one-on-one with Chromebooks now, so they don't have a lot of books to use. Yes, exactly. Let me hit the light switch here.
Big room. Yeah. Oh, nice tables.
So our science classrooms got new custom cabinetry. They have sinks in the room. They have high tables. and high chairs.
Do you have the fancy boards?
We have whiteboards and we have box lights. Yeah, so everything's digital, and they can pull that up on their computers.
Point to the big board.
And the one thing too, I wanted to point out the blinds. These blinds are amazing. I would love them for my house. They let light in, but no one can see in. And so we have those on the first floor. And I have been standing right outside a classroom, and that classroom is getting light, but I can't see if there are children in that room, which is a safety factor. So I'm really impressed with the blinds, in addition to the tables.
The UV, the heat?
I don't know about the UV, but since they don't seem to, it doesn't seem to be hot in these now. I will tell you right now, our chiller is down, which is our air conditioning unit. So we're doing pretty good for not having air right now. So yeah, it's not terrible, and that's the advantage of an old building as well. So yes. So all right, now that you got here, we're going to take you all the way down to the basement to the new addition. So, and like I said, anyone who wants to jump on the elevator, I'll put you on the elevator, and we'll go down and see the new classrooms.
Are these some renovations?
These are the new ceilings, and the LED lights are brand new, and that was part of it. And just the sinks, the addition of sinks, the addition of the tables, the custom cabinets in the science rooms. Because we were thinking, we had a science lab that was next door, and so we wanted to turn that. There's no reason to have a whole room be a lab if you can actually use your tables and have your lab activities happening in the classroom. So that's what our teachers said that they wanted, so we did that. So, all right. We're going to go all the way down to this side. Yeah, this is sixth grade. Sixth grade, they do some really neat things. It's Raider Cove.
Do the kids use it again?
Oh yeah, the teachers use it. They'll have a group working here and a group working here and another group in there. And actually, this is where our yearbooks get developed right here. And they have a yearbook group that works on those. So. If you need the elevator, just wait right by that hallway for me, and I'll be right with you. Did you show them already?
Some of the people, yes.
This was Jean's room. This was Jean's room right here. It's now social studies, sixth grade. And it has a gorgeous view. This room has a great view.
Yeah, great view and cross ventilation. Of course, that was before air conditioning.
As you pass the room on the right, look in. They use the balls, the exercise balls, instead of chairs. So those are stacked right now for summer cleaning. So we're going to start down here and go as far as you can go, all the way down to the basement. And I will meet you there, and I'll put the people on the elevator. All right, ready for elevator all the way to the basement?
I'm elevating.
Okay, you're elevating.
Well, they don't have any more done. That's right. All their help quick. I got it.
Got it? Judy, you want to be the elevator driver?
Sure, I'll drive.
Okay.
Oh, you came up on this.
Yeah.
Judy's going to be the driver.
Okay.
Can we all fit, I guess?
Well, if not, we can do 2 trips.
I'm going wherever she is, because she's talking. And that's what's going here.
She just got back from Ireland.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
Just.
that's why I have a mask on.
Our
I'm
friends,
sick.
our friends, the Kennons, are going to Ireland next week.
Okay, Judy, you're going to push the button GR, not G, GR, and the back door will open, and you'll go out that back door.
She can tell you what happened.
Oh, okay, and she will.
Anxious to hear it.
She will.
Thank you.
I need her.
Okay, Judy will drive, and then we can run down the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
See
Okay.
you later.
I'll see you down there.
I don't remember what she said.
GR. Don't. Good. I think we'll have trouble in the basement because of the cinder blocks. We'll see. Just want to make sure everybody made it down. Right. And then when we're finished, may I share this on our Facebook page after you get it posted?
Yes, because it'll be on the front of the Facebook page.
Okay.
I'll save it, and then once I get the pictures done, that photo album will go there.
Okay. That's great. They made it. Hello. Hi, folks. So this is our makerspace room, and we have tools in there that the students work to make things. We started a CTE program this year, which mirrors the CTE program up at the high school. And so we're doing things with glow forges, we're doing things with crickets, we're actually making products. And so that's something new and different for us. And that's our makerspace room. Now we'll go to, and this was here. This is still part of the original building. And where the new part starts is right here. That was a classroom, and this was a classroom. It's now a custodial closet. And so they broke through this wall. This was actually outside area, green grass and a picnic table. And that's where they started the addition that went around. When we're walking through the addition, the cafeteria is right above us. And then all these classrooms were added underneath the cafeteria. And we'll go and we'll see these. And this is our Unified Arts department. Unified Arts are like music classes, wood shop, art classes. They have 2 new restrooms here and exterior doors. They found that when they started the construction that they had to level the building differently in order to complete what they wanted. So you'll see the ramp. Did we get our people off the elevator? I think they did. Okay. Press this. There we go. It does. So this is our art classroom. All new furniture. And like I said, this area was outside. Before the construction, this was an area of green grass with a picnic table. She has a second door that allows her students to go over to the restroom. Bad part about that, she has to watch the restrooms. So good that they're closed, bad that you get a little extra restroom duty. But she's very excited to be in this. Our art teacher previously was over in the annex in what was the old home ec classrooms with kitchen counters. You may remember those. And so she's excited to be here, and she got to order the cabinetry that she wanted that suits her needs and the tables that suit her needs. So our teachers were very happy when someone comes up to you and says, what type of furniture do you need? Here, let's pick it out. What do you want? And they're like, wow. So again, motion lights, all new. We'll go over, next we're going to the, we call it Tech Ed, but it's officially wood shop. We're going there next. Thank you. In the annex, our tech ed room was actually 2 rooms. One was a pottery room and one was a woodworking room. And so he has a big area in here to make up for losing 2 rooms. Also has a back exterior door, so when he gets wood deliveries, they can come right to the back door and he can receive orders that way. This group was amazing in our CTE classes. They were making wooden designs. You can see the flip-flops hanging up there. They made 4th of July porch decorations like little firecrackers that are painted red, white, and blue, flags that you would hang on your porch. We were offering them for sale, and honestly, they sold as fast as the students could make them. We couldn't make enough. And I know I never got any. Our secretary ran out of the office one day, and I said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I have to get downstairs." And I thought, oh my gosh, something must be wrong. And she goes, "I just couldn't get any, and I knew that there were some down there, and I had to run." So they were very skilled and talented. They're under the guidance of our Mr. Hunley, and so he really knows his craft. So this is our tech ed room, and next we're going to move over to where our gifted teacher teaches, and then strings and chorus and band. And this is all new, as you can tell by looking at it. This is all new. And then we'll go this way.
I saw him tearing it down.
Yeah.
I hung up. He has no idea.
It's motion lights, so if you go in there, it'll go in there and make the lights come on. Okay, she got it.
Yeah.
No, not. Aw.
So glad she had that class.
Go ahead, I gotta hold the door.
She uses it some. She uses a walker some in the house if she's feeling unsteady. And she uses my arm. That's her first.
That's the first joint.
And you're smart to be proactive.
Oh, okay.
This is our gifted teacher's room. Her name is up on the windowsill. She does a combination of pull out and push in. She travels to 13 different schools, and she pushes into some classrooms where she co-teaches with another teacher. And then she also does pull out groups. So she has a table here that she can meet with the small groups that she pulls out. So we're going to go, this is all new construction. We're going to go next door to the strings teacher's room, which is also new construction.
Thank you.